world seems to be focused around finding this romantic love to the point
Yeah.
that we devalue lots of other types of love. So,
Yeah.
what have you found in that space?
Well, I mean, that was really interesting when I started reading about the history of it because it hasn't always been the way.
Hmm.
And people are suggesting that a kind of a number of things all came together at once that meant that we got this idea, that some people even say, love became the new religion. Like we started to look for everything. And it was partly because we started moving around a lot more. So we maybe lost our sense of community. So we started looking for, from a partner, for what we used to look from our community, from our family, maybe we're
Hmm.
much more atomized, much more isolated individuals. So there was that temptation. Then maybe, with kind of decline in religion as well. So some of the things people used to get from religion, a sense of meaning and purpose and a sense of belonging and love, again, looking elsewhere for it.
Hmm.
Work has become a lot more precarious. People are not necessarily in the job for life.
Hmm.
Things that they might have got from their work before, validation, a sense of themselves as a successful person, again, so there you get this sense that, okay, I've got to find the one, and
Yeah.
complete me. They're going to fill this void. They're going to
Hmm.
be my lover, my soulmate, co-parent to my kids. They're going to be my best friend. They're going to be the person I do everything with. They're going to be my constant source of validation.
Yeah. It's starting to
So
sound like a lot of pressure.
whole lot of pressure. Like, who can do that? No one can do that.
Yeah.
But exactly, it's so much what you see played out in like Sex and the City. Like,
Hmm.
that was my touchstone when I was writing that book of like, every week the characters looking for the one and
Yeah.
finding someone who seemed perfect, and then some tiny flaw.
Yeah.
Like a funny sexual kink that they had, or they were too close to their family, or not close enough to their family,
Yep.
or they had problematic mates, or there's one episode when even there isn't any imperfection, and Carrie goes so crazy trying to find, going around this her boyfriend's apartment trying to find, what is it, what's the floor, and then he comes back in and sees her doing this,
Yeah.
and that's when he breaks up with her. Like, it's perfect.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it's the cause of so much distress. I think both, you get that mode, which is like just, disposable relationships because no one's ever going to measure up.
Yeah.
Or you get the other one where people stay in really unhappy relationships because they think, well, this person's the one, I'm never going to find anybody else.
Hmm.
And either way, there's a lot of unhappiness.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, for me, a big answer is to start to just dial down the pressure on
Hmm.
partners. Like,
Yeah.
they don't, the other relationships in our lives are really important too.
Hmm.
And we can get our needs met across a variety of different relationships and situations. They don't all need to be met by one person. In fact, they can't be.
Yeah.
You cannot sustain that, I don't think, that
Yeah.
relationship.